Hey everybody, Sean from Movie Assault here, and once again time for another video. This one is another tag video, but this one is a little bit overdue. This is a tag video that Ollie Loves Films did back 2 months ago, the top 10 movies of the 21st century. So these are the movies that I think are the 10 best that were released since the year 2000. When he did his list, he did it not necessarily like his favorite movies that were released since the year 2000, but movies that he thinks that in 50 years people will still be talking about from the years from 2000 to 2026. Um, I sort of did a little bit of both. I put sort of some of my favorites in here, but some of the movies that I think people will be talking about. As I go through the list, I will tell you um, what I think and why I think the movies belong on this list. Um, I apologize. I am not feeling that great, so I'm a little out of it. So I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot of time on each movie, but I will tell you my thoughts on each one. There are not in really any particular order, but again, this was just off the top of my head, and I'll just kind of go through them as they come up. But first, my number 10, I'm throwing this on there, and I just saw the movie yesterday, but I'm throwing it on this list just because it made a tremendous impact on me, and I think that it's going to be a movie that people talk about. Project Hail Mary from 2026. Um, I went to the theater to see that. I have not been going to the theater lately because I've just sort of had bad experiences, either with the movies or with the people or whatever. But this may have sort of rejuvenated my love of going to the movies. I always loved going to the movies, but there's something about this movie that is simply just reinvigorating. It brought me back to the feelings I felt when I saw Star Wars in the theater for the first time. No, it's not an action movie. No, it's more of a hope-filled science fiction movie that's really heavy on the science. Great performance from Ryan Gosling and A Rock. I'm not going to say much about it because I don't want to give it away. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Go see it on the biggest screen possible. Just I walked out of that film just totally re-energized about going to the movies, and it made me feel like a little kid again. And I don't want to say too much about the plot. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to give anything away. But as long as you pay attention and you're not looking at your phone, it's easy to follow. It's a lot of fun, a lot of humor, a lot of emotion, fantastic special effects. And I don't think at any point in the movie I was going, oh, I know how they did that, or oh, that looks like shit. The special effects in this are nearly flawless as far as I'm concerned, at least what I saw. So I really think that it will be a movie that people will be talking about in 50 years' time. Project Hail Mary from 2026. So that's my number 10. My number 9 may be somewhat similar in content, maybe, and then it's a science fiction film, but from Neil Blomkamp, 2009's District 9. I think this was one of the first films that I can think of that allowed an independent filmmaker to make a movie that felt like a big blockbuster. The plot is really good. The plot is still relevant today. Neil Blomkamp has sort of ebbed and flowed as a filmmaker since then, but this showed a lot of potential. I really enjoyed the cast of this. What's his name? La, 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 la. Oh, I can't think of his name, and his name isn't on the back. Oh, that's terrible. But the actor in this, whose name I can't think of and is not on the cover, um, and I'm going to kick myself because I'm making this video and I can't remember his name. But he turns in a fantastic performance, and for somebody who had never been seen in a movie before, just absolutely dials it in. So District 9 would be number 9 on my top 10 of the 21st century. Number 8. I'm holding up a box set because that's the only way I own it, but it is Lost in Translation from 2003, starring Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. This is an incredibly personal and intimate look at loneliness and interpersonal relationships. It's made by Sofia Coppola. it's been a while since I've seen it, but it made a big impact on me, and I went to the theater at least twice to see it. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I know that there's just an atmosphere about it that I couldn't get out of my head still to this day, and it's been over 20 years since the movie came out. I still think about it. Just an incredible movie to watch if you just sort of want to feel like it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to confide in somebody else. I don't know. It's just a really really incredible movie, and so Lost in Translation from 2003. My next movie, I don't, believe it or not, I don't own. I thought I did. I thought I had it on DVD, but apparently I don't. But it is from 2000, and that is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou from the Coen brothers. I really enjoy this movie. It is a movie that at face value you don't think, or I wouldn't think that I would enjoy it, but it's sort of a musical 1920s-ish, uh, um, what's the word I'm looking for? 1920s-ish Depression era film. Just it's basically a reinterpretation of the Odyssey, um, just done in a very weird kind of format. It is super entertaining. It's got a great soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks I've ever owned or heard. I own it, but it's also, not that anybody cares what I own as far as soundtracks go, but you know what I'm saying. It's a great soundtrack. And I'm way overdue for a watch, and I need to get it back in my collection as soon as possible. So I'm a little fuzzy on the details, but I just know that I love this movie, and I'm totally surprised I don't have it in my collection anymore. This is also a relatively recent addition to my viewing filmography, and this made a big impact on me. And I kind of wondered if there was a support group for people after watching this movie, and it's The Coffee Table. This is not a legitimate Blu-ray release. Don't get excited. This I just made for myself to keep in my collection, but that's lovely artwork done by me. But this is a Spanish film. It is incredibly morbid. It is incredibly funny. It is, if you take it at face value, what it's about, people will think you're a sicko. But it's just so damn well done and so aware of what it is. And it puts you in such an uncomfortable place, and you're so uncomfortable for the characters, and you can't look away. I loved this movie, The Coffee Table. I know people were talking about this movie 50 years from now. That's number 6. Number 5 on my list. This may be more one of my favorites than a movie people will be talking about in 50 years, but it is The Way, Way Back. This has a fantastic performance from, what's the kid's name? Liam James. And also a beautiful cast of Steve Carell, Toni Collette, Allison Janney, Anna Sophia Robb, Sam Rockwell, Maya Rudolph. Just absolutely one of the best coming-of-age films that I've ever seen, from the male perspective, at least. Just really like this movie. Steve Carell plays a gigantic asshole. I mention that every time I talk about this movie, but this is one of those movies that I went to see in the theater twice, and I went to see it twice in 2 days. So there you go. The Way, Way Back. This is just an amazingly touching coming-of-age film. That is from 2013. From 2002, The Pianist, from Roman Polanski, stars Adrian Brody. This is a movie that I literally walked out of the theater speechless after I watched it. I could not, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to deal with anybody. I did end up watching this in the theater by myself at the theater that I managed, so there wasn't anybody to talk to anyway, but I'm glad I had this experience being able to watch it completely by myself. This is an incredibly powerful movie. It tells the story of what happened to the Warsaw Ghetto in World War II. The segregation and the eventual elimination of the Jewish population. And this is about one man, a pianist, and his name is Vladislav Spielman. What he does to survive and make it through the war, and just an incredibly powerful movie. It's a little long, it's 150 minutes, but it is worth every minute. It's just a great movie. It's more of an experience than just a movie, so I highly recommend this if you haven't seen it. From 2009, Moon with Sam Rockwell. Also features the voice of Kevin Spacey and was made by Duncan Jones, who is the son of David Bowie, also known as Zoe Bowie. But that doesn't matter. It's a fantastic movie, no matter who made it. This just tells a great story. It's I don't want to spoil anything about it, but it's just an incredibly interesting story. I mean, it's got a bit of a twist to it. I don't want to give anything away if you haven't seen it by now. But it is a science fiction film, and it's just full of a fantastic performance for Sam Rockwell. I can't believe that he was not nominated for an Academy Award for this. It is a lower budget film, but it does not feel like it. And just a very, very intense, very cool movie. Coming in at number 2, Pan's Labyrinth. This is the 4K edition that I haven't opened yet. I watched this on Blu-ray not too long ago and upgraded. But this is just an incredibly powerful sort of mixture of mythology and violence, and it's from Guillermo del Toro, so you know it's going to be a little twisted, but it's just really, really good. I don't want to spoil anything. I went into it totally blind. I wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into. But this is not only just sort of a strange fantasy type movie, but it also is an incredibly powerful anti-war movie. I can't say enough good things about it. Pan's Labyrinth from 2006. And then making its obligatory number 1 position, Godzilla Minus One. I can't say enough about this movie. People are probably sick of me talking about this movie all the time. This is like, what's your favorite movie? Godzilla Minus One. What's your favorite international movie? Godzilla Minus One. What's your favorite movie of the 21st century? Godzilla Minus One. I love this movie, and I've said enough about this movie in other videos. This is just a movie that sort of crosses genres, has incredible Academy Award-winning special effects that were done on a very low budget, but it tells an incredibly human story about a giant monster, and that's all I'm going to say about it this time. This is from 2023, my favorite film of the 21st century so far. So there you go. That's my top 10 films of the 21st century. Thanks, Ollie Loves Films, for coming up with this idea. And this list is just like anything else that I do. It's just my opinion. It's just for fun. And I'm just sharing what I love about movies and why I love movies and whatnot. And I'm probably not doing it very well today because I don't feel good, but what are you going to do? But thanks for watching. As always, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate your attention span. And I'll see you in the next one, which I'm going to make in about 5 minutes. Take it easy.